Hello, welcome to tonight. Welcome to tonight's today's show. We are joined by Gypsy Road Eric, part of Paranormal Highway. You are watching Andy Codes or Alienate Productions, which is now known as, and everything else falls below it. Just waiting for Nicole to come on. We may have another guest coming on, not sure yet. So while we're doing that, I'll play the intro. See you guys in a minute.
Welcome to Andy D. Cole's podcast. Please like, share and subscribe.
Welcome to Andy D. Cole's podcast. Press like and subscribe.
Welcome to Andy D. Codes. Sit back and enjoy. As we dive deeper down into the rabbit hole and into the unknown. Where the paranormal becomes normal.
Hello, and welcome again. Go made it. Hi, off.
Hold on. Was there a Mandela effect? Didn't your channel name said Andy D Codes? Now it just says Andy Codes. Did you take it off or
No. Drop the D?
No, it's always been that way.
Andy D Codes.
You've just missed an opportunity there, Andy, to really just say, no, it's always been like that.
I know. I
tried. You're not quick enough. Yeah, you did try.
Let's start again. And we'll go back. Yeah. No, it's always been that. It's always been that, Eric. Nothing's changed.
Really?
Really. Absolutely nothing. Sorry, 1 second. So this is going out on TikTok as well. Any TikTokers watching cannot see what we're doing on the screen. So if you do want to know, you will have to join in on YouTube. It isn't a million miles away. Surely you've got it on your phone.
Why the hell do I have a flathead in my shorts?
Yeah, so welcome everyone on TikTok. Welcome everyone in the chat. So we've got Chiro, Steve, Simon, Stuart, Fred, Medusa, Joe, Joanne, Cosmic Neighbor, Roger, and some others that I can't see. I think that's it. Don't know. But anyway, welcome to the show. Right, Eric's going to start singing a Phil Collins track. Off you go.
Yeah, the only lyric I know in the air tonight. I don't know the rest. I wasn't I know who Phil Collins is, but I wasn't what you call a Phil Collins fan in the 80s. Okay, I'm a true rocker, not a soft rocker. You know.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Phil Collins is cool. You know, he was the drummer of Genesis before he became the lead singer. So I know his history. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something was so sad about that Phil Collins guy. His last tour, he was in a goddamn chair doing a whole tour. Who in the hell would spend thousands of dollars to watch Phil Collins sit in a chair doing a concert? He should have retired years ago. That's an embarrassment.
I bet he sold it out though.
He did.
Yeah.
He sold it out. I can't watch a guy just sitting in a chair and can't even move. I mean, I don't know. That's not right.
Right, you're not paying for this, but I'm sat in a chair not really doing out. So does that count?
Well, you're not selling out a 10,000 arena to hear this
Not
music.
yet.
You know? So yours a little different and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till you
Sorry
hear
to
my
burst
singing
your-
voice.
Sorry to
We've been
burst your bubble,
trying.
Andy, but you're not Phil Collins.
Listen, I'm actually extra passionate about music because I did this walk today because I have to. I have to do this walk, and I'll explain that. In my walk today, I come up with different subjects, and I record it, and I put it on YouTube, TikTok, and all that. And today's subject was about like being a kid in the 80s, going through the genres of the 80s and 90s with live music and how it was an event for all of us. That, music nowadays, talking like Andy, like TikTok, people just go right through you, Music is not an event. In our day, music was an event. Everybody got together, got back of a pickup truck, because in the 80s, you were allowed to ride back of a pickup truck without seatbelts or helmets and all that, going to a show, I mean, there was something magical there. So like seeing Phil Collins sing in a chair, that's not magical.
And even if it kind of sucked, though, it was live music. It was like an event.
Yeah, back in the day, it was an event. And also, Nicole, you might never get to see this because you're a lot younger than I am, that in the 80s and early 90s, you paid one price for a ticket, general admission. And if you want to get to the stage, you crawl yourself in front of that stage. Now, you got to spend thousands of dollars if you wanted to be in a cage. You got to pay for a seat, blood seats. I mean, it's totally different.
I have fought my way to the front of many of the stage.
I'm going to admit something to you all. This is Thursday. On my channel is Tell the Truth Thursday. I have a daughter. So I've been to 2 Taylor Swift concerts. And the price of her ticket is freaking robbery. And I want to get it a beer. Now, I know beers at a show is about $8-10. I know that's reality. At a Taylor concert, it was like $18.
Damn.
If somebody goes, well, they don't want a lot of drunk people. Yeah, give me a break. Because they know the kind of money you got to have to go to her show, they know those people could afford it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, this is true. All the women were like patting me on the back and saying how such a good father I am to take my daughter to a show. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. I am a good father.
So you went to another one?
I'd love to go see Taylor Swift. She's not been to the UK, has she?
We're now the Taylor Swift
tour.
But,
used to be
but on the other side, my daughter has been to a Social Distortion concert. My daughter has been to Def Leppard concerts. So I take my daughter to, rock concerts. So I try to preach to her that rock music never dies. Pop is popular now, but pop dies. Rock and roll
in and out.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, it's classic rock. There's no classic pop.
That's right. Pop will pop. Rock.
Yeah, the sooner the better.
People are like, is this a paranormal channel or is this another channel? But Andy, what I was telling you before the show, like, I have to do over 10,000 steps a day.
You want to explain that you're part of a experiment?
Part of a government experiment. And people are like, what? No, seriously, I am part of a government experiment. Anybody from my channel knows this because I filmed me going the first time. And I filmed on so this Wednesday, what it is the government is experimenting with these new liquid shot. Okay, so there's like a program where you're gonna get 2 injections. You're gonna get one, which I had on Wednesday, and you're gonna get another one 3-4 months. But the thing is, you don't know what's in it. They don't tell you. So one is supposed to be the real deal, and the other one is just water, sugar, whatever it is, but you don't know what it is. So, and the thing is, they eject you, and they give you the Fitbit, and the goal is you got to walk at least 10,000 steps a day, because they want you to survey like, are you getting better? Are you getting worse? And all that. So they're literally watching me. So it's not like something where I can say, oh, I did 10,000 steps. They would actually know. And if you don't, they actually text you. Like one day I got a text like, hey, we don't get a reading for 2 days. Sometimes on an app, you got to do a push, like the information didn't upload. Like, man, they are watching. They are watching me. And again, I don't know what they put in. I just got it in on Wednesday. And so I go on these walks, I go to a place, I go to a couple places. Anybody see my TikTok videos lately? I go to a place down by the water pier where there's these abandoned houses that's supposed to be haunted. So if I have to take a walk, I'm going to walk by an abandoned house. Maybe I'll catch a ghost. You never know. Hey, if I'm going to do it, I have to do it. And then I go to another place called the Devil's Hand up called Normandy Park. Now, the Devil's Hand is basically, if any of you guys don't know in the chat, there's a park called Normandy. The town is called Normandy Park, but they actually have a park section where there's these long trails that these trails go by the Puget Sound water, and it overlooks where the famous Mary Island UFO incidents happened, where the famous Mary Island where it killed a dog and it broke a kid's arm, and it's all on record. So and the first Men in Black on record happened right here, right in the town that I live in. Yeah, the first, if you look up when was the first sighting of a Men in Black, like the first written about Men in Black, it was actually right here in Des Moines, Washington, and all that. Mary Island is an island like across from Des Moines on an island called Vashon. So it's really Vashon Island, but who cares? Yeah. So there's a story that goes, there's these trees. Now, again, I wasn't born, I wasn't living in 1947, that there were 6 UFO ships that went across the water. A couple days later, I forgot the guy's name. They spotted 9 UFO ships over by Mount Rainier, the famous volcano. Yep. But the 6 UFOs that was flying over the Puget Sound, one of the ships had a malfunction. It was dropping stuff, radiation, whatever it was. Some of the stuff killed a dog, which is documented, and it broke a kid's arm, which is documented at in the medical side. And some people said that the radiation, that malfunction, went over these trees up in where I call the Devil's Hand. And they said that the trees one day were up, and then they kind of grew out like almost like a hand. If I'm there and there's like a palm where I'd be standing in it. And what supposedly happened there was people say there's a portal. Now, of course, I can't really prove there's a portal, but there's a lot of interesting things that I have witnessed at this Devil's Hand on this palm. That a portal, and the portal is supposed to be a portal to hell to some people. And there's stories that the Green River Killer, unfortunately, lives in the area where I live. And he lives in like the SeaTac, Des Moines are all connected. Some people said that the Green River Killer went to this trail, found this portal, and he got possessed by the devil. Now, I'm not excusing what he's done. We all know the Green River Killer he has killed over 40 to 70 people. But some people said he was possessed from it. Ted Bundy is a Washingtonian who was spotted in this Normandy Park where the Devil's Hand is. Said he was possessed. Now, my brother, sometimes my brother can be a little crazy. Good guy, great guy. But
a little bit.
But when we were filming, I mean, it was I can't remember if we were filming. I think we were filming live because I got internet signal there. I think we were maybe filming live. He was standing on the palm, and it was like Washington was very cool weather, especially off the Puget Sound with all that ocean. Yeah. And he was actually sweating. Sweating was coming down him when he was standing there. And then my brother gave it a gift. Like, he believes that if you give a gift, nothing would happen. And I didn't give a gift. And then of course I ended up getting hurt during the week, got skin cancer the other weeks. I mean, it was just like I was having the worst time of my life, and he was having the good time. Is it because he gave a gift, or was it did it do something? Was it pissed? I mean, I don't know. But a lot of people seen this short that I put on my channel, and I showed it on a show, that sometimes I walk my dog and I was trying to walk my dog back because I put like a little candle light as my gift to the devil's hand, and I wanted to see if it's still there. Say, hey,
Yeah.
get the fuck away from me. Leave me alone. And when I tried to go there, my dog will not. I mean, my dog. Everybody's seen the video. The dog just stopped. The dog said, "Fuck no, yeah. I am not walking to that." And I cannot get my dog to go anywhere near there. Like, I get her to the trail, she might go a little bit, go bathroom, but anytime I try to get closer to it, it's like she says, like, nope, not me. Now, again, is it just maybe she doesn't like the area? But I truly believe, yes, Jojo, Eliza, that's her name. She's actually right there.
Oh,
she's on the floor today, not on the couch.
Flat out.
Yeah, she's knocked out. So if you hear snoring, that's her. That's her. So, but my dog will not go in that part of the area, in that part. I truly believe that animals can sense.
Yeah.
If it's evil, if it's spirits, I don't know. I don't know if it has to be evil or good, but that dog will not go there. And it's just interesting with my brother sweating, with the dog, me having bad luck. I truly believe there's something to that place. And one day, when my brother comes up here, he doesn't want to do it, but I'll make him do it. I want to do a live show. I want to do a Ouija board at that spot. Screw it.
Yeah.
Let it come in. I don't care. If it wants to take me, what else are you going to do for me, right? And I didn't tell people this either. When I was getting the shot this last Wednesday, before they put the shot in, my leg, I had bad cartilage in the leg, so a lot of fluids. I'm not trying to sound gross, but they got to take out the fluid before they eject the shot. And when they took out some of the fluid, there was something in that thing, and it wasn't broken cartilage, because they already operated on my leg last year and took out all the broken cartilage. And they said they don't know what it is, and they're gonna have to go analyze it. And I'm sitting there wondering, will they even tell me if it's something that is not supposed to be in there?
No.
Probably not.
Hey, listen to this, Andy. But I said this also on my show. I was sitting one day, I get a phone call from the VA. I go, hey, Eric, we saw that you were interested in donating your blood program called All of Us or something. I'm like, I was interested. I didn't know I was interested. I never. What? You want my blood? They want to do DNA testing. They want to do this program. They want to test like people's DNA. Like they want to get 1 million people. And they call me out of nowhere. And I'm like, I never fill out a form to do this. Like, I'm like, what the fuck do I care? I'll give blood. And they're like, okay, we got an opening tomorrow. I'm like, oh shit, tomorrow?
Oh, we'll come around your house now and do it. Are you in?
So I go over there. I like to get blood. They gave me a $25 gift card to Starbucks. So right now they got my blood. The government's got my blood, and they're supposed to share. They asked, like, do you want to know if we find anything in your blood? Well, of course I do. Why would I give blood and not care what's in it? But the question is, will they tell me? And this is the weird thing. You guys all seen the movie, Hostel, where like everything's perfect. Like everything, like the two guys met the most perfect girls for that night, and beautiful love, beautiful food, and the next day they wake up, they're tied to a chair, and they're cutting off their toes and fingers, being tortured.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah,
that's what I was like, something like that's gotta happen, because when I went Wednesday, right, the nicest people in the world. Lady was so nice. I had to fill out this questionnaire, like 140 questions. She goes, okay, we're gonna walk you now to the doctor's office, to the doctor, and she checked me in. Like, wow, she checked me in, saying he's here for the shot, and we sat down. And my appointment to get the shots at 10 o'clock, and then about 10:05, right? Doctor's office, 10:05. Another lady comes out. It's like, it's only 10:05. She's like, oh, we're so sorry you haven't got seen yet. It's like, it's only 10:05. We ran out of syringes yesterday because you need a big syringe. This is not like a flu shot syringe. This is a big ass freaking needle that they put in you. But she's going to see you right away. And 10:15, they took me in, and the doctor, she's a very beautiful, nice lady. She's like, "Oh, do you want me to order you a thing for your kneecap?" Yeah, sure. And then she's like, "I'm looking over your X-rays, and look at your leg going into your kneecap. It's not straight." I'm saying like, "Oh." I'm looking at the X-ray too. Like, I could not tell. It looks straight to me. We can build you a special brace that's a piece of metal, like braces, and it'll make your leg straighter. So when you walk, you'll have less pain. And also, what do you take for your pain? I'm like, I take ibuprofen over the counter. We got this Tylenol cream we could send you where you can rub it over your legs when you feel pain. I'm like, everybody's just too freaking nice. You're ordering stuff and all that. I'm like, I told her, she laughed. I go, am I going to turn to a dog next day or something?
I'm surprised you're here to tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like there was like
people were nice, Andy. I mean, I've never been to any doctor's office like that where everybody is like, we'll order you this, they'll order you that. You know, it's all covered by them. You know, and you're thinking to yourself, something's got to happen bad.
Yeah, something's not right.
Nothing is this easy and this nice. But somebody goes, but my brother goes, but Eric, you are carrying their whatever they put in you. Well, I guess you're right. I am.
But have they all been injected with that? And that's why they're all nicer than nice.
Maybe.
Stepford wives. Stepford wives, isn't it? You're going to be one of them.
Yes.
But of all the doctors I've been to, a lot of times you wait almost 30 minutes before you get in, before they call you in. They were apologizing to me for 5 minutes being late. Like, I feel like it. And then, of course, my wife's like, did you think any of those nurses and doctor was cute? Like, you know, I don't play that game. Like, no, they were ugly.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, it felt like hostile because everybody was perfect, and it just felt so strange. I'm at a VA hospital, and everything was perfect, and I'm still waiting right now. I'm still waiting. Am I gonna grow, you know, claws? Am I gonna start seeing things? You know, or do they really want me to get better? I mean, I don't know. And what was that thing they found in the leg? Will they tell me? I don't know.
Was it an alien implant?
Well, you know, the funny thing, Andy, this is funny about that, and this is also was we talked about on my channel where my brother was living in Manchester, UK. You guys know that he was living there, and I remember I had to go to a special doctor because I had this pain that happened right here. Finding out that I had a tour. Starts with a P. I forgot what it's called. I tore something here, and I don't even know how I did it. Something's tore, and I called my brother up. He was like, yeah. My brother goes, before I was telling him, he goes, I had this sharp pain over in this area. Like, hold on, whoa. I have a sharp pain almost in the exact same area as him, and this happened again before that where I busted my ankle. I had some bad luck. I busted my ankle where I called them up, and my brother had a weird marking that appeared on his leg in the same area. Like, and there was like a third time, something else. I can't remember exactly. I can't remember. It was a scratch or something where it happened on my leg, on my left leg, and he got a scratch on his left leg. And I'm here in Seattle, and he's in Manchester, UK. Like, really? 3-4 times? I mean, is there something going on here that we don't know about?
Me and my sister. So when she was younger, must be about 2, she fell out and knocked her tooth out, her front tooth, and my very same tooth went black. We're twins. My very same tooth just went completely black. It didn't fall out, it just went black.
See?
It's weird, isn't it?
It is. Like, how?
Weird little connections.
It might not be the exact same thing. Like my brother had a pain, but it wasn't a torque. Well, actually, hold on. We don't know because he never went and got checked and got an X-ray. So technically, we don't know. Now, some people say that sometimes people can be abducted and they don't know because they try to, mind wipe you when you come back down. Yeah. Maybe they implant it. Have we been implanted? I mean, I don't know. Now, he said he has some memories, but there was another story where he got abducted younger. But I never had any dreams or anything about abduction. But I don't know. I mean, like, how is it blood, DNA that we get the same pain, same area from across the country, of all places, across the ocean?
You never know.
I don't know. Could be.
You'll never know.
Like you're psychically linked.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be something to it.
Well, the thing is, Manchester is a weird place. Isn't it, really?
Yeah. It's like an abyss.
Yeah. It's one of them places where you either live there forever or you move out and never go back. There's kind of like no in between.
Well, Andy, there's actually, there's a lot of places like that. Because, hold on, I was born and raised in Fresno, California. Nobody chooses to move to Fresno.
Only the night crawlers.
Nobody chooses to move to Fresno. My kids don't understand Fresno. They're like, this is hot, flat, dirty. I mean, the culture of Fresno is different than the rest of California because you got the ocean, the beautiful people on the other side of the mountains. Then you got the valley. You have us, the dirt heads of California. And trust me, I bet you guys never had anybody ever tell you, I want to move to California. I want to move to that Fresno town. Nobody moves there. Nobody. You can go missing.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Oh, he's missing? So what? It must be the Bulldog Gang. This is the true story in Fresno. Two girls were walking down the sidewalk and they got gunned down, Fresno. And the reason they got gunned down, because they were talking sign language and they thought they were doing gang signs.
What?
That's Fresno. My best buddy who lives up here now, named Miguel, one day got his truck stolen in Fresno. And he was driving in his car with somebody else. And he found two bums driving his truck all full on the road. They pulled right in front of it. He jumped out and yanked those bums out of the car. I mean, they steal your car in the daytime.
Oh my God!
Fresno is not a friendly town, so there's a lot of weird towns. And you said it right. There is the story of the night watcher or the night crawler. That's supposed to
that messes with me because
Oh.
I don't just jumping on that quickly. I don't think we're seeing the full form of what they actually are. If they're from a different dimension, we're only seeing them in 3D. We're not seeing the rest of what is actually going on.
The funny thing is living there, we never really cared to look into the night crawler. When I go back and visit Fresno, I'm planning to go back and visit since my brother is there. Maybe we'll start investigating the night crawler, go where the places to go, because living in Fresno, we always go in the mountains, the Sierra Mountains, right. Sitting out. Of course, that's where we had our Bigfoot sighting when we were kids. So, we felt all the excitement is up there. The mysteries where everything's happened is up there versus Fresno. I mean, they got some places called the Manor that's supposed to be haunted and all that, but
yeah,
I mean, I'm talking too much. I apologize.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to call you Rob. How is your brother anyway? Before we move on.
No, he's good. He's going to be jumping on with me right after your show with Midwest and Chi Row Sounds. They're my guests today. So right from your channel, I'm jumping from your channel.
All three of y'all from one to the other.
We're having a double feature today.
Nice.
And all that. So, And we're going to be talking
all
about Chi and Midwest. They sent me some videos of some orbs and stuff that we're going to look at.
Yeah.
And all that,
Right.
See
Speaking of videos and photographs, I know you didn't say photographs, but I'll add that in. So we went out up to Manchester last weekend, met up with to investigate. So there's me, Simon Riley, Darren, and one Mad Mank, who's my cousin Andy. We went with Sarah, Emma, Tony, and Ada. And we went to a place called Staley Bridge. And there's it's on a hill. And there's like a graveyard at the top, and you go down, there's a river at the bottom. Bit freaky at night, but... So Simon sent me...
It's like 300 years old, isn't it, the street? Like the cobbles.
It's old
really
cobbled
old.
street, and what have you.
Everything's old over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, it is.
It is the oldest part of the country, right, in the world.
Well, probably, yeah. So Simon sent me this today. So on Wednesday, we were looking at the pictures and we was going through them, and I'd not looked into the images. I'd not zoomed in or anything like that. So I'm going to put two up first. So this is the original photo. It's no filters on it. It's just took with an iPhone 13. Nothing spectacular. So this is the first picture. In fact, would it be worth me sharing it?
Sure.
Right, let me take that off. I'm gonna share screen. So let me get this up first. Oh, come on. Computer's on a go slow today.
What date did we go there? I'm just trying to look at the footage.
It's last Friday, so the 12th. So
The 12th.
Sorry, I've just got to get the pictures up and then I can screen share it. I'll do this one first.
I've not reviewed the camera footage yet.
Oh,
You've
Sarah's
not.
slacking, Andy. Sarah's slacking.
I know.
I always
That'll be
do.
trouble.
If Nicole and
Right.
I were there, we wouldn't be slacking. We'd be right on
Nope.
it. We would have
Oh, I would be.
we would have it analyzed the day after.
Right, so we've got this one, not that one.
Oh, American Wolf in London.
Yeah, I love that. Favorite movie. Right, so we've got this. Yeah.
Beautiful movie. Beautiful movie.
So I'm going to zoom right in. Now, I thought that this was just the shape of the path and around the fence and what have you. But if you zoom right in, it actually covers the edge of the leaves. I don't know what that is in the middle.
It's got like a long neck. It's like a gray.
Oh, I've not looked at it like that before.
It's like a
No,
long
I've
neck
not.
to like an alien
It's got
kind of face.
It's got like two eyes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've not noticed that before.
Yeah.
And there was nobody there. We was all 180 degrees in the opposite direction. So this was at the place where the bridge was.
Oh, it looks like the things
I
from Men
have
in Black.
not. That's weird.
You know
It
those little
looks
aliens?
flesh. It looks like it's made of flesh.
Yeah, Carla, it does look like a parasite. It does.
So yeah, I don't know what that is.
Don't you
But
love catching that? I mean, it just makes you think, right? You're
What
right.
was
It could be
there with
nothing,
us?
but it could be something.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Now-
but then
now-
you've got this
now,
shape.
When you're in that area, when you took that picture and stuff, did
We
you
were
notice
stood this
anything
side
else?
of it. We were stood about 10 foot in a straight line away from it.
Yeah,
But did
we were
you-
told
we're looking-
somebody was following us.
But did you feel anything? Like, I don't know, was there a temperature drop or?
Emma felt she was getting cold, wasn't she? And I walked
Yeah.
around her a couple of times and kind of felt a little bit, but it could have been the breeze coming through down the path. So I didn't say, "Oh yeah, it's this." So it could have been.
My legs got cold at one point.
I went dizzy, felt a little bit sick, and also got I got emotional without getting emotional. I felt my eyes starting to fill up, like I was going to burst out crying, but without the emotion.
Yeah.
That didn't make any sense whatsoever.
See, I love that. There's something that changes your feeling, your attitude right there at that moment. It's
Straight away.
You know, listen, I know we've all been happy, and then like all of a sudden you kind of feel like depressed or whatever. But like you're saying, you're almost like feeling what it's kind of feeling. I mean, there's something there.
Like oppression. Feeling like enclosed.
Yeah. I did feel followed. Cool. Did feel followed.
So we had a psychic.
Sorry.
Sorry, go on.
Just said it was as if something was trying to split us all up, because there was multiple times through the evening where we'd end up drifting for no reason. It's like we all just kind of were drawn in different directions. Yeah.
And Nicole was on. Mm-hmm. They had a power cut, so she's using a mobile. A mobile dropped from was it 29 to 13 or something in 2 minutes?
Yeah, and then all the cell signal in my whole town was out, probably because of the power outage. Everybody was using their phones. The towers were overwhelmed, but I couldn't even.
When you couldn't get back in, it kept coming up buffering that she was trying to get back on the stream. Nothing. So we had Michelle over in Texas, and she was doing the psychic medium. So, but then you've got that shape, which all I can picture is like if a crow was human form. That's what it looks like.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, a crow comes to take your soul away.
Well,
oh gosh.
Probably did that night.
I've seen a lot of crows. I'm always wondering if this is my last day.
Right. So there was that picture. Yeah.
Even the new crow movie.
And then, so these 2 more. Yeah.
Put it
so
on.
I'm just going to get this up. Share screen. This one. Right. So this is the same one, but this is a full shot. So this is this is a different picture because you can't see the head thing on it. But what you can see, so this bit here, it was very muddy and wet. So I just thought, that's like a puddle. Didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
So
same.
You zoom in. I think these are 2 different photos, and I'll explain why in a minute. Well, I didn't. No, I don't. So I could see a cat. There's its tail. There's its bum. There's its back leg sticking out. There's its head with its ears pointing down as though it's getting something off the floor. When a cat leans forward to eat or drink.
Oh, okay. Once you said leaning forward, okay.
Yes, you're looking at it from an aerial view. Right?
Well, a cat could be a spirit.
Well, people were saying, Darren and that in the chat, he was with us, and he felt like he's seen these different things running afterwards when we went back into the cemetery running past the lamppost. But then there's other things, like this white thing, and Michelle was saying that there was a cat there, and a couple of people had said in the chat. Right? Mm-hmm. So that's that one.
I can see it looking in a different direction to you, though. I can't see it looking down.
Wait till you see this next one. It's going to change. This photo now, it's been filtered to get all the crap out the picture, and this has completely changed what I think. What I was saying on Wednesday, ignore. I can see.
That's what I can see. That's what I can see.
Yeah. And the teeth with the mouth gaping open, the tongue, the bottom jaw, and the legs. That is and you can clearly see canines.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, you can see the nose. Look, that's fucking horrible. I don't like it. That is awful.
Kitty.
It looks
It
cute.
looks like it's
Ugly
gonna
looking.
chew your face off.
See, I can see that's kind of what I could see from the beginning.
But look at that now. I couldn't see that before.
I could see that from the first photo.
Looks like
I
a
could
rat,
see it looking
really.
down.
Looks like a dog, like a chihuahua.
I don't know. It looks like a rat.
But look,
Oh, right there,
clear-
okay,
you
right
can
there.
see, you can
Baby
see the
tiger,
snout
little baby
sticking
tiger.
out. You can see the nose where the whiskers come out. I don't know what that bit's called.
A new type
Ears.
of vampire bat.
And there's
I
the
like
tongue,
that.
and
I
the
like
bottom
that.
jaw.
Wow.
It's
I
a
love
fat
that.
cat.
I love it.
You can now clearly see a cat. That is not pareidolia, but that isn't what I was seeing on
But
Wednesday.
now, do you think it represents something? So I know sometimes we can look at clouds.
Yeah,
we can make-
nightmares.
we can make the cloud look like something if you really stare at a cloud long enough. But do you think that was
No,
something there?
that's for me. That's not pareidolia.
I
That
need
is
to
not
draw.
pareidolia.
I need to draw to you what I can see there because I can see something totally different. Right, hang on.
Can this be like a regular session, like drawing with Sarah? We've done this several times now.
That'd be a cool.
And they're
segment,
always
you
fun.
know?
You
It's
thirsty,
got-
Andy?
Oh, but now I can see a gaping mouth. I know. This is what Joe Weeks was on about.
Right.
She could see his skull.
It's hungry.
Like the mask.
Right, I'm
Scream.
gonna draw it.
The Scream mask. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see the mouth. Yeah, right there. It's dark.
I think there's two things in one there.
And he's got a white eye.
I'm gonna
White
have to show
eye,
you what I
black
can
eye.
see. So you know I can see something different. Hang on, wait there. Just you wait.
But then there's a cat in there as well. Is it two different things?
That's awesome. That's cool, isn't it? This is fun. It's fun.
It's fucked up, is what it is.
That's really cool.
Hey, at least you have some interesting things, you know. How many
Oh,
times you
yeah.
go out and there's nothing?
Mhm.
Right, there's no better way for me to draw this, so I do apologise.
Right, 1 second.
Hey, listen, I
Let me
remember
clear this.
I remember spending all that money on Queen Mary ship for 2 days and got freaking nothing. 2 days, all that money, like down the drain. So at least you got something.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. You're just watching her now. You could do it.
Yep.
You could do it.
Oh, wait. Oh, you sent
up
it
to
to me.
you. It's up to you.
I
Yeah,
thought
no,
you were
I-
showing it on there.
Right, I will. I'll show it on here then if you want me to.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I can't wait.
Ta-da!
Come on, we got to see it.
Oh, hang on, it's blurred. 1 second. Sorry, the suspense is killing you. I can sense it.
It is.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's what I seen.
Hey, that's on the
No,
cover of the Motley Crue album. Theater
Sorry.
of Pain.
I didn't see that. I
Leader of
definitely
Pain
did
album.
not see that.
It's looking to me. It's looking to the side, slightly to the left, to the right, to its left, but our right.
See, I
That's
see.
that's an eye. That's an eye. The white is an eye. Then there's a
That's one
slightly
eye.
darker eye. No. The other
That-
eye is to the other side.
Okay.
That.
I see that too.
Yeah, but I can
And I
only
see
see
a bit
that one.
saber-tooth. It's a little
That
bit
looks like-
saber-tooth.
Basil
Looks like an
brush.
Indian mask. Oh, okay.
And that looks like a massive head, like an elongated skull, with what looks like the Scream mask, or the original version of the Mummy. You know when Brandon Fraser's on the bus, the London bus, and there's
Yeah.
them,
Oh, yeah.
is it the
yeah,
Scaramangers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're like that, and they're chasing him. There's 4 of them, and they're doing that script. That's what it looks like.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah. It's like the longer you look at it, the more things you can see in it.
I don't like it. And nightmares.
Have you been having nightmares lately since that
No,
happened?
I've never had a nightmare in my life. Which was
Never.
I've had bad dreams where I've woke up like, oh. I was like, oh, it's
Never
only a dream.
nothing ever happened bad to you.
Nothing.
I remember as a kid having a dream of a spider built this whole web around my body. And I felt like the spider was gonna like drink my blood in this cocoon it made around me.
Sorry.
And you never had any bad dreams. Come on.
Nothing. No, I've had bad dreams. I've dreamt of being taken onto a spacecraft. I've dreamt I've been fighting with monsters. I dreamt I was hid inside an ice cream van and I was fighting German soldiers, so it must have been World War II. But I wasn't a soldier. I was in my normal clothes. I was probably 15. I was still at school.
Must be your other life.
And I was firing, and there was a tipped over ice cream van, and I was using that as like a shield. Other than that, nothing.
Yeah, that's probably one of your past lives right there. I'm supposedly have 8 past lives.
See, I don't feel like I've had any.
According to
I think I have.
She said I had 8. I mean, on my channel, she goes, Eric, you have 8. She did a private section with me and Marty from Nona Boss. She had 13. I had 8, and I was like, hold on a second. How come she gets 13 past lives? I only get 8. I was like, she got 13, 8, and I'm like, is it possible to have 8? You know, because I was curious because like, can you have past lives that they're both alive, or can a past life has to be when another past life have died? You know, can you have multiple past lives breathing at the same time in life? I want to know. You know, I'm curious. Like 8. Wow. I mean, how far back do I go? Or did all my past lives die young? That's scary to know, right?
Wow. Right, I'm going to get another picture up. Nicole's just sent it me. I've just seen it. So, you know, obviously, you know the movie Men in Black?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you're talking about that, what I said looks like it's made of flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is the image. Let me share the screen. Screen share. Window. This. Share. So, that thing that looks like it's in the face of that shadow person. Like them.
Yeah.
It does.
They're my kind of
It
aliens right there.
really does.
I don't drink coffee with them. I'm gonna tap them.
So, yeah. There's definitely there was definitely something there. We all of us felt there was something going on.
Yeah, there
But
was. It was a
we
really
didn't all
strange
feel-
feeling.
But we didn't all feel the same thing at the same time. But didn't you hear a squeak?
A squeak. Well, I heard. I can't
When we
remember.
stood at the bridge and we're listening, that barrel was hitting the bottom.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I heard.
Darren mentioned it. I spoke to Darren yesterday because we was talking about it, and he said that you said you'd heard a squeak, but I don't remember you saying it or hearing it.
No, I'm pretty sure we'll have to review the live because we were live all throughout. But I did hear a noise, and then I heard the bashing of the barrel as well.
I mean, did you know where everybody in your party was at just to make sure they didn't accidentally make that noise?
Yeah, there was no way we could get down into the lake.
Okay, that makes sense.
It was about there's a gap missing on the bridge, and I'm looking down through it. I reckon it was about 25-foot drop. It wasn't. You couldn't climb down the side. If you went down the side, you would drop into the bottom.
I had a look into I put my head down the hole, and I could. It was a big drop.
Yeah. So you put your phone through it, didn't you?
Yeah, and my arm.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, there was nothing. The bit was like at the foot of the bridge, and I'd say the river was probably about another 5-6 foot out from that point. But the bridge used to be, before it was a bridge, that used to be an aqueduct, which then linked to. There's a tunnel at the top.
And a water wheel, I think.
Opposite there's apartments, but it used to be an old mill. And we all reckon that there's a water wheel on the side for obviously generating the power. Because the river was pretty rapid, wasn't it? I won't like to fall in that anyway. So, but there's just Weird stuff.
You're definitely gonna have to go back to that same spot.
Hey, at least you didn't steal anything out of any bins, put it that way.
That was literally my next question was like the most important question. Sarah, did you steal anything?
No, but if I could have got down to the riverside to the barrel, I would have had that.
Yeah. So
Maybe you should go back with like just maybe you two, you know, not with a bigger team, and see if with less people you get more.
Right. We'll wait till I show you these next photos. So there's a few of us we're all stood in the same area. There's loads of silver birch trees. And that's weird because in Kingsford Cemetery, where Bench Guy and all that is, there's silver birches as well, where we've had activity. Could it be something to do with that tree? Is it giving off some sort of, don't know, weird stuff? Right, so this is the first one. So this is Sarah's twin Emma. So if you look at the tree,
Sorry.
so if you look at the tree
Hold on,
behind
who's
her,
That's her?
that's Sarah's. That's her twin.
No. That's
That's my twin. It's my twin.
So if you look on the tree at the top of her head, you can see what looks like a bit of pareidolia. Yeah?
I just like watching look in her eyes and like something weird.
Simon probably blinded her.
I mean,
It's
I love that expression. That is awesome.
So Simon took all the photos. So credit to Simon for taking all the photos. So this is the next one. So that's Darren. So just above Darren's head, you can see what looks like another head in the tree. You can see like what looks like nose, eyes, and a big like forehead.
Hold on. Did you say is that a real person behind her, or you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that
So
is
that's Darren. Yeah, that's
so real. All right.
Yeah. So just above Darren's head, you can see what looks like a bit of pareidolia.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, the mouth,
Yeah.
the two eyes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right. Oh, these might be Adie's photos. Anyway, Adie and Simon were taking photos. So this is the next one. Yeah? So can you see it? Look,
The two eyes?
Two eyes, nose, and mouth.
Right in the middle, the two eyes.
So when we all started feeling there was weird shit going on, this is the next photo. This is the same photo of the same tree, probably not even a minute apart.
Oh,
Yep.
It looks evil.
it's like I've seen that face before in a movie. God damn it! I've seen it.
Chucky.
Who?
Mhm.
Chucky?
Chucky.
Chucky?
Chucky.
Yeah, it looks like Chucky.
Friday Chucky and all that. But strip back
But the
Chucky.
chin is like more of an angle. It looks like.
Yeah, but strip back it being Chucky. So you've got the hairline and the fringe coming down. You've got the nose, and it's all protruding. It's sticking out. In that one, it's three-dimensional.
Oh no!
You've got the top lip coming
It
out.
looks like the devil in the movie Legend in the 80s.
Mm.
He has that big chin, that devil with a big chin right there. Legend, people. The
You
80s
look,
version.
but if you look to its right-hand side, our left-hand side, it looks like I'm not trying to put words or anything in your mouth or get you to thinking, trying to tell you what it is. The mouth to the right-hand side looks like it's missing or deformed, like it's got a cleft palate. Or it could have just been rotten away.
Can you not see the face? Can you not see the little face there, though?
Yeah.
Little
like
face.
next to it as well. A little. Hang on. Let me just do one of my fantastic. Let me just do a fantastic
My
drawing.
camera's
again.
in the way.
Hang on. Let me just do my little fantastic little bit of artwork.
Carla, isn't that movie awesome? Legend is so underrated. It's one of the best Tom
Eric,
Cruise movies.
are you
ever
seeing a
made.
pointy chin? Like that whole thing is the
I
chin?
am now.
Yes,
I didn't
the pointy
before,
chin,
but
that's
I am
what I'm
now.
saying. It looks like the Legend Devil because the Legend Devil had the long pointing chin.
It looks a bit like Venom when he's half Tom Hardy, half Venom.
Yeah, I can see
You know
that.
when he's changing. Do you know what I mean with the streaky bits?
Yeah.
Right.
But-
This. Hang on.
Right, let me take this off then.
I'm really sorry about my fantastic artwork. Okay, I
It's
know
awesome.
I know it's really, really good.
We're bowing down right now for you.
I know. I can sense it,
Can't wait for this.
and I'm reveling in it. Do you know what though? My artwork for the I know I'm keeping you in suspense. Right.
No, I don't think I can't see that.
This does not do it justice. Okay, this does not do it.
South Park cartoon? Was it that girl that had another face on her face, or she had a feet
Oh.
on her face?
It doesn't do it justice. I can't even.
I can't see that. I
Right,
can't
wait.
see that at all.
Hang on. I'm just going to zoom in on the face. Right.
I can
Go
see
on.
it now.
Right. There.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even.
When you draw it out like that, like you can see it when you couldn't see it before.
It's
It
here.
highlights
It's like a little face. It's a face next to the little face.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. We just. I can't even do it justice. I do apologize.
So I
Can
can't
you
see
see
it.
Can you see it at a
No.
distance? You've got like a mouth and two eyes.
Right, let me have a look at the image again then.
Yeah. It looks better there.
No, I can't see it.
Wow,
I can see what looks like half a dead face and half a rotting face.
Yeah, I can see that. But I can see that little face in the shadows. I don't know.
See, now that Sarah pointed it, I can see all three. Like I can see what she's talking about. I can see the pointy bit.
It looks a bit like a dog.
Kind of. Because it has that pointy
The mouth,
Yeah.
the nose, and yeah.
See, I can just.
But if you look at that compared to that, there's no. How can that become that? Just through lighting and angle.
I know it is different, but then you've got to also.
Well, I did photography at college, and to get that, it's.
Thing is, you have also got to remember is that our brains, even though it looks fabulous, and there is a difference between the two pictures, our brains are literally programmed to find faces in things.
To make it look like something you recognize.
And who's the person that found that? You got to give that person credit who looked at that picture and say, "Hey, look at this."
But
so
it's
not just your brain.
Okay.
It's your phone too. Your phone has AI.
It has AI in it. Yeah.
It does. Yeah. It is really interesting.
It tries to make it a face.
It's a very detailed image. You can see the difference, though. You can see.
Yeah.
The difference in the images.
To that. That looks like a sketch drawing, whereas that looks like crayon.
Birch, yeah.
That's clearly flat. It's a flat image.
Yes.
And that.
It's defined in the eyes and
yeah,
in this.
There's too much detail in that for us to think of it being like bringing pareidolia to life.
Yeah, and it has like highlights in this part of the face and everything.
Yeah, like a face would if you stood in particular light. So that's it. That's all I've got. So I just thought I'd share them ones. It's just a bit of an update, and I wanted Eric to see them because I know the places that you go. I'm guessing that you're going to pick up stuff like that in photographs and videos, or just walking past and having a look.
Oh, sorry. Were you talking to me?
Yeah, it's all right.
I was looking. I was actually looking at the Devil and the Legend. I was like comparing.
Right, comparing it,
and it does look like the Devil and the Legend movie. So what was your question?
I was just saying, like, when you go out and about and you're filming and taking photos, or even just going for a walk, you always see stuff in nature that looks like something it shouldn't. But Michelle, who was doing the psychic medium, she was picking all these different things up and saying, like, giving names and that. And then we went to the cemetery. We found what she was looking. She did drawings of a headstone with the flowers and an oval on it. We found it. And she's in Texas and we're in Manchester. It's like 7,000 miles away. There's no way she could have known. You muted, Sarah.
Sorry.
Well, do you have like a
She got
person
the names.
designated to go through like the video footage and all that pictures?
No, not yet.
I mean, so who spotted that? Was that you who spotted those faces and all that?
Nope. It was it Adi or Simon?
Simon, I think it was Simon, because he's actually just messaged me to say, oh my God, what have you done to my photo?
So Simon took a lot of them. He did the one with the shadow, looks like that thing out of Men in Black.
So I always let other people look at the stuff, so because a lot of times other people see things that you just don't see. You know, it's everybody has like different gifts in a way and all that.
Yeah, but we don't know what it was. We didn't.
I mean, what's the main history there? Was there like a main history? Somebody?
Oh, so the cemetery at the top, body snatchers.
Cemetery, body snatchers. Okay.
There's body snatchers in the 1800s.
Well, in the cemetery, I mean, there's hundreds of people buried there. Nobody knows exactly,
Yeah. Well, the cemetery's at the top where this tunnel was, and we're like down probably about 60, 70 foot. Then we're on a path. Then it drops down again, and there's a river. There's somebody or people that had tried taking bodies. They'd fell in the river and drowned. So there's a lot of different types of energy and strange goings on all in one little area.
See, I don't know if you felt it, but I felt very drawn to that river. I felt like someone was dragging me into the
felt
ditch.
like when I turned the torch off and I'm stood at the bridge, it felt like I was kind of like being hypnotized to go into the water.
Yeah.
I had to snap myself right back out of it. I thought I ain't going
Do you
there.
think it's because like water holds energy and there's a lot of paranormal activity surrounding flowing bodies of water?
Could
Water
be.
holds a lot of energy.
And you had the mill opposite.
Yeah,
the
which would have been a working mill.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
So exactly. Who knows how many people will have drowned in that river? But it was certainly very eerie to look down into. You could just something about it.
But it was
think
kind of
all the
fascinating
hikers
at
go
the
out
same
there.
time.
We'll find that ghost on the call. We'll go out there. We'll find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get you a flight. We're gonna do a GoFundMe for Nicole to come over. Yeah.
Well, me and
So,
Eric are gonna go to Cortland, so you guys come over when.
Yeah, you're right. You come to us.
Yeah.
We're Americans, God damn it. You come to
Well, the
us.
thing is, if you come to the UK, you can walk around it in a day. That's well.
Yeah, we can chuck you from south to north.
Yeah. To get from the bottom end of England to the top end of Scotland would probably take you about 9 hours.
Yeah, it's not.
I remember.
You know when
I remember being in the country of Denmark, and I'm like, God, this is such a really small country. I could drive me over the next country already in less than an hour.
I know.
I can get from here to Eric in 9 hours.
It's crazy, isn't it? That like our whole country is like not even the size of.
Not even a
state.
country, it's a little shitty island with three other countries thrown in.
Yeah. We are literally. Do you know that guy off GMTV? Was it GMTV or where he used to jump across to do the weather?
Can't talk about him.
I know.
You know what happened to him? So we've got a local TV show, and you had like a weather map on the floor on in the Albert Dock in Liverpool, and he used to do the weather live on this like floating England thing.
Yeah.
But he ended up getting sent down for not being a nice person, basically.
See, that's why I didn't say his name, Heidi.
Well, they
Fred
used to do a thing on the local TV called Granada Reports, and it's called "Where's Fred?" I remember my mum said to me, "He goes, he got a new one. Where's Fred? Strangeways, which is a local prison in Manchester." So that's all I'm going to say on that one.
It was only I'm just saying you could literally hop from north to south.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think that we're not going to go down that road. That's a different rabbit hole completely.
I'm just reading the chat. People are like Fred the Weatherman. I laugh out loud. I have a funny story about Fred. It's like, and then Sarah
anyone from Manchester,
if you mention Fred.
Oh,
She was
ask
like, a
your
lot of people
brother.
have funny stories about Fred.
Freddie Valentine. Ask your brother, because he was living in Manchester when Fred was doing his thing. Not that thing, the different thing.
Hey, what you guys do in Manchester stays in Manchester, okay?
I'll tell you off air what happened to him.
Oh boy.
So,
And now, is there really bee images all over Manchester?
Yes. So that's from the bombings at the Manchester Arena. When,
according to my brother, he said that him and the girl he's living with, he's saying that one day there was no bees on any walls. He said he woke up one day and all the bees. He said everybody in town having a Mandela effect because he said the bees weren't there, and then one day they were all there. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what these bees look like.
So what happened? So you've got it used to be called the Manchester Arena, the 9X. It is a local for gigs and all that. And Ariana Grande was on one night, and it got terrorist bombed it. A load of people died, but it was right next to a brewery that's called Boddington's Brewery that used to make bitter, and their symbol was the bee. So that's like a symbol for Manchester.
Yeah.
My son's actually got it tattooed on him, and I know loads of people that have got the stickers, have got it on the cars, on the windows, not just in Manchester, but all over the country. And that's what the bee represents. It's like a thing for the people that died.
But I'm more intrigued when you said 4 people died for that concert.
Oh, you didn't hear about
the
that?
guy? He's a suicide bomber. He walked in. All strapped up.
Yeah. I heard that story. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know people that were there that were working there.
And everything.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's always been the brewery. It's a massive chimney at the side. It's right next to Strangeways Prison. That's a funny link. It's got a big 300-foot chimney with a massive bee stuck at the top. I don't know if it's still there, but
no idea.
I know there's knocking it down and building apartments, but they do that everywhere. And so that was that. Pretty shit time for everyone, but
this is what's going to get us banned.
That's what the bee represents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
people only really not knew about it, but people kind of really pushed it out there following that, didn't they? Yeah. I need a bee tattoo. I'd quite like a bee tattoo.
Kind of like after 9/11, everybody flew the flag.
Yeah.
They're flying bees.
Yeah.
You want a bee tattoo?
I want one.
These things, they die. I mean, they're worthless. They die. They work for a queen. They're soldiers, and once they sting, they die for a queen.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Yes. We'll have less of that, Eric.
You all work for a queen. Well, now you gotta
we do. We do.
They all do. All bees do. The queen lays 1,000 eggs, and the bees go out and fly, get the honey, bring it back, and they sting somebody, they die. I mean, that's a pretty sad life.
Oh,
that poor queen. I mean, imagine all the babies. That thing's wow. That's amazing.
But they all work together for their community.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Majority of the
Exactly.
people don't work together.
You don't hear them arguing and moaning about doing overtime and all that kind of stuff.
They make honey.
Yep.
Yeah, but did you see the Ant movie where why does one bee gets to be a soldier and the other bee gets to have this? They
Was that
what if
the
you
ant
want to be the
movie or the
soldier
bee
part of the bee? What if you want to be
Right.
hanging out with the queen?
Eric, here's a question for you then, Eric. If you were in the Ants movie, would you be a worker or a soldier?
Oh, soldier all the way.
Would you? Would you go and kill woodlice?
I'll do whatever the queen wants me to do. She's the boss. She wants me to kill somebody, I'm going to do it. Or otherwise, all the other bees are going to eat you for not following the rules. Better you than me get eaten.
Have you seen Ants, Nicole?
No.
Yeah, Woody, what's his name? Woody played the main character.
You can't watch that online anyway,
Yeah, we're
No,
not talking
I
about
thought
the
he was
Disney.
talking
We're
about
not
the
talking about the
Bee movie.
Disney one. We're talking about Ants, not the Disney.
Pixar. Pixar.
Yeah,
Well,
but in it owned by
Pixar is called
Disney
different.
buy it out.
There's two Ant movies.
Yeah,
right?
they did, but
A Pixar
Disney
was
Plus.
Bugs Life.
yeah, growing up, I was never a Disney kid. I was a Pixar and DreamWorks kid.
Yeah, no.
Anastasia,
It's
Bugs
a
Life,
DreamWorks.
Ants.
If it was Disney,
I'm
I would
old. I used to watch everything in black and white. Not even my granddad had a cine film. Sat there like that.
Shoot, when I
Not
came
even
in at
not even joking.
TV, you only got like
We had-
4 or 5 channels.
We had 3 channels growing
Yeah.
up. BBC One, BBC Two, ITV. Then in the 80s, we got Channel 4.
Oh,
That was
I
it.
wasn't.
And somebody
I
always had to
wasn't
stand by the TV to be the better antenna, like trying to
Yeah.
get the signal to come in.
Or the remote control.
Because to have cable TV, you had to be one of the rich kids on the block, and be one of them.
We didn't get cable till early 90s. They had nothing. 4
Eric, I thought you
channels.
were talking about the Bee movie where Jerry Seinfeld plays the Bee.
No, not that one. Not that
I've
one.
never
Oh.
watched that.
Not that one.
He plays like a bee and he falls in love with like a human woman. It's a weird movie.
I know which
No,
one you mean, but I've
This
never
one
seen that.
is Ants, ANTZ. It was done by DreamWorks in 1998.
I know
was
which one
one
that
of
is
my
now.
favorite films.
Woody Allen. He's the one
Yes.
that played the main voice. Gene Hackman,
Oh, is it?
Stallone, Sharon Stone was in that one.
If you have not seen it, you are not
Yeah.
living life.
It was more
All right,
of the
I'm gonna have to
adult.
go watch
It was more towards adults versus like kids. It's one of those adult Shrek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
I
lot
think
of
it came out
lines
like the same
that-
time as Bug's Life.
Bugs Life was Disney. That's more kiddish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
should we have a break and then we'll talk about paranormal
Well, we're not talking about Disney
and
Channel
not Disney
now?
movies?
We're talking about a DreamWorks movie, to be fair.
DreamWorks.
Okay. Should we not talk about animated movies and talk about animated spirits? Yeah,
I agree with you.
thank you. Right. We're gonna do 1 minute 21. So
You got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna make some coffee.
see you soon.
Let's go.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
Oh!
Like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
And we are back. Well, 3 out of 4. That'll do.
That's not
But
bad.
coffee
Right.
being made, I hear in the machine, it's brewing. Wow. Now, I gotta ask, is that a green screen behind you, Sarah, or is that the way your wall really looks? 'Cause that looks awesome.
No, it's how my wall actually looks.
That's
Wow. I couldn't tell if that was a green screen or not. I'm like, that is pretty bitchy.
Yeah.
I've outgrown the style.
I
Then
like
You
change
don't
it.
like it.
Put a
No, I
picture
don't
of me
like
on
it.
there. No, I
Deal.
don't want to scare you. That's true paranormal.
Oh,
Oh, Eric.
Go on.
Sorry, go on. It's okay.
No, I was just going to say, go on then. I'll walk into my kitchen every morning and see a lovely photo of Eric on the wall.
Well, you said you walk into the kitchen and take a shot of Sambuca. That is what you actually said.
Well, I'll look at Eric on the wall and I'll go, good morning.
You know, hey, this is a true story. One of the in the early days of my channel, there was a girl in my chat call herself Cali Girl, and I showed everybody a picture. One year, my wife put like this makeup on me and made me look like the Twilight Boy kid, the cute one, I guess. Not the werewolf, the vampire one, the main actor.
Oh,
Hey.
Amy plays Batman.
Edward. And somebody took that image that I had on the show and actually made a shirt. And I was running for president that year because I filled out the paperwork and put for president and a picture of me looking like Edward from Twilight. It was for Halloween, people. It wasn't like
I wrote like just a Tuesday night or something around town.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, we're not judging.
I am.
You can judge.
It's
all right.
gone.
That's right.
Right. I'm going to show you this, Eric. So I bought this up in Manchester last weekend.
Oh, is that a face? Is that mushrooms? What the hell is that? It's like a body, like a baby body.
It's an alien.
It looks really weird in person. It looks really detailed.
It's very heavy.
I mean, because that font looks like a head, and when he turns right there, it looks like the butt on the bottom part.
Yeah. So if that's fake, the detail on it is something else.
And he said it has like bones and everything in it. And
Yeah,
a little
you can
spine.
see the bones coming through it, and it's just weird. Oh, I've took the photos off because I ran out, but that is an alien in a jar, and that's where I got the name Alienate Productions. Because alienate, it's an alien in a jar, so it's isolated or alienated from everything else. And when we go out investigating, we alienate ourselves from the rest of everything that's going on, and we just close into that one area. So it kind of words.
It also kind of links into Nathaniel as well.
Yeah. So Nathaniel was the name that Michelle got, who we believe is this person, because that Nathaniel died at 3 months old. So the guy, the dad, John, we found the headstone for him and the headstone for his 100 kids. All these kids died below, I think it's below the age of 1. So everything was 12 months or less. Right? So we got Nathaniel. So alien, Nate, Nathaniel, put it all together, alienate. So that's where it comes from. 1 second, sorry, the kids are making loads of noise. I'm just going to bang on the wall.
And he sure puts a lot of thought in the name, doesn't he? I mean, that's.
I was waiting for all of your like posters to like fall down when you're banging.
Oh no, I've told them if they carry on, I'm just going to turn the Wi-Fi off in their room. So it's their choice. Just give me 1 minute.
On your head on that
I
wall.
have to go and start.
I think I see a Ouija board on his head, behind his head.
Ah, look at his little background.
Oh, that's alien in the jar. That's
cute.
cool.
That's Nate. That's his little baby in a jar.
Alien mate.
Little alien mate Nate.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's funny. Do you know, I'd quite like to hear Angry Andy.
Right?
I wonder what he's doing right now.
Oh, I thought
I
he
don't know,
showed
we
us
cannot
a picture
mute
of
him.
her. Ooh, someone's from Kentucky.
Right, I'm back.
Oh, I thought you were just showing us like a picture of the alien in a jar for us. I didn't know you're.
No. So,
You're doing it
so
on
that
purpose.
this one is the one that Emma did for me, or one of 3. So, so that's where.
3. Sorry.
So if you look in the top corner where it says Alien 8 Productions, that's the other one where it's sat up in the jar. So it's kind of like the new mascot.
That's cute.
But
It's cute.
He's
the
a
only
good
thing with
mascot.
it, there's a lot of crap in the bottom of it. So like you shake it, it's like a snow globe.
I wouldn't.
Did you change it? Have you changed it yet then?
No, because I want to change. What I wanted to do was empty it, take the lid off, get a sieve, some filter paper, pour it out, then get the same liquid, then pour it back in and reseal it. But once I open it, I'm then tempted to touch whatever it is inside there, and it'll ruin the mystery of what it actually is.
Well, will it? Will it?
It's just going to be something squishy.
I tell you what, don't.
Do you know what?
don't-
It's heavy. It's heavy.
The weight shifts. When I felt it, the weight shifts like it's a fetus in a jar.
Yeah.
You need to get some advice from Mr. Smithsonian.
Yeah.
How to preserve
He'll
that.
say,
You'll get
Fill
more
it
than
out.
advice.
he'll be like, fill it around, just knock it back, you'll be all right. But yeah, I want to do it, but at the same time, I don't. So I
know,
come
right?
to-
Why mess with it? Aren't you not supposed to mess with it? Isn't it supposed to just sit there? You know, like if you open it, doesn't that like ruin something?
Yeah.
Because what if you pour it out and it shifts the thing somehow and it breaks apart or something?
Brady said don't open it. If it's in formalin, it needs to stay in the jar. The formalin will spoil.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I don't
Yeah.
know what it is though. What is the liquid though? That's the thing.
But
And then you
I
got
can tell
that.
Andy's that kid that will sneak downstairs and open up Christmas presents for Christmas, isn't he? He cannot
Was you
control
there?
himself. You cannot control yourself. I know you want to open that jar. I can see it.
Supposed to do. It's like
Don't
right.
do it. Don't
It's
do it.
literally.
Don't do it.
Let me. It is literally. Oh, you can't see. It's just
Andy, save it for the road trip. When we're on the road trip,
there.
Yeah. Do you take it with
just see
you
it. So
on your
it's-
investigations, like for good luck?
Andy, let's take
it's
him
a
with us on the
mascot.
road trip.
Yes.
Take him with us.
Let me. Yeah.
See, you
Make
guys
sure
need to
you
come
bring
to
a
America.
seatbelt,
We
like,
need to
strap
do
them
a
in.
big road trip. Huge.
Well,
road
I want to
trip.
do Route 66.
Yeah. That's a very
I've never done
lonely
that.
My
road. Let me
my
tell you
mate
that.
cycled it.
Very lonely road.
My mate cycled it. He did 3 months to get from what's it called? Well, the big golden bridges.
San Francisco?
San Francisco all the way over to is it New Jersey? All thereabouts.
San Francisco, New Jersey. It takes about 3-4 days to get there by car.
Well, he cycled. He did it in just under 3 months. But they were stopping off at like different towns and that all the way.
Yeah,
He said it-
I've driven from the West Coast to the East Coast several times.
Yeah. He said he was having his baths and all that in the Mississippi. They were just backpacking it across.
It's a hell of an experience because it's hard to believe how different every state is in the United States of America. I mean, it really is truly different. Everybody's different. I don't know. I remember like going into a town, going to Nebraska. That's a lonely, freaking cold ass freaking state. And I remember trying to find a hotel, and they were all closed at 8 o'clock. I'm going to Nebraska. I'm like, what do you mean 8 o'clock? They all closed. You know, every hotel everywhere else is 24 hours. And, you know, depending on where you go, you could be shit out of luck. So I remember we had to sleep in our car in a parking lot. We woke up in the morning with icicles growing from our face. It was that cold in Nebraska. I mean, that was horrible.
Nah, I'll give that a miss.
Like, who closes down hotels by 8? Who does that anymore? I guess in Nebraska they do.
Yeah, I don't know.
There you go. Don't ever go to Nebraska if you do get there before 7.
Don't go to Nebraska. Don't go to Nebraska.
Yeah, I agree with Adi on that.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to ruin the mystery of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Plus, you risk ruining it. If you
I
open
don't
it.
know. I am very tempted. Very
To open
tempted.
it.
Yeah.
I am. I'm sat here looking at it. Because I sit here and I do all my editing and get everything ready, and it's there right in front of me.
What if I'll get us
Someone
some
else
gloves.
does it.
I'll get us some
Well, I
gloves.
was gonna get kitted out. I weren't just gonna
Yeah,
do it.
I'll get us an FP3 mask.
Yeah.
No, honestly, like you got to make a live of it.
Yeah, it would have to go out live.
Live show, you opening up the jar.
But this is a weird thing. So yesterday, I'll talk about this in a minute. I was trying to sort out the website. I swore it moved.
Oh, stop.
Oh.
So at the moment it's sat on a block, a little wooden block, and it has a little LED light strip running through it. So it lights up, obviously from the bottom. It just makes it look. It looks good. It's just a warm, orangey LED light, about 2 inches long, and it just sits nicely on the wood and like leaning up against the wall. And I was looking at it, and I thought I seen the eye move. So even if I knock the desk that it's on, the water moves a little bit at the top, but that doesn't move at all. So, did I just think of seeing it?
You know, put like a trail cam on it so you can catch it if it like actually moves.
Yeah, there's a few comments in there. Yeah, so what was no. So
Oh God.
the website is down. There is no website at the minute. I've been having loads and loads of issues with my email addresses. So basically, iCloud and Google, I've had to get rid of both them email addresses that I've had for about 10, 15 years and set up a load of new ones on Outlook because it seems to be the only one that's working for me. So because I use Microsoft quite a lot, so any email addresses anyone's got for me, bin them. They're just not worth it. Can't send anything, can't receive anything. So there's no website, there's no email address. It is andy-codes@outlook.com, and that's it. That's
So what'd you do to it? How'd you screw it up?
That, Nate, it was that.
Does it have anything to do with the name change?
No, because it's two separate things. So these are like, I'm talking like my personal email address, like what I use for work, what I use for like the doctors and all that. Like the bank and all that kind of stuff. I've had to sit here this afternoon and go through all my apps, and I just remembered something. All my apps. Simon just sent me a message. All my apps and that, and change it. And they're like, "We'll send a verification code to your old email address." I can't access it. Why? Why would you want to do that? So everything is just. Anyone had email address for me, it's not working. So I've transferred probably 90% of it over. So
people, all the emails you send to him, just send it to me. Just send me his emails, and I'll read it for Andy, and I'll let him know. I'll write him in WhatsApp. Hey, this person said this. This person wants to know about this.
Just do like dramatic readings.
Okay, that's all I ask. No weird pictures.
No. Right. It's been in shed for years. You brought indoors where it's warm, and don't forget it was in another shed for God knows how long. So originally that came from Scotland. Gavin. Oh, I'll have a look at that in a minute. And it was Baby with a Laser. His nephew's mate's dad died, and he had loads of shit in his house and like all weird stuff and that going on. Gervin, that was it. And this was like the only thing that was like one of the not the mysterious like cabin of curiosity type thing. So Baby with a Laser got given it, and he sent me a link. He sent me the photos and all that. I made him an offer. He accepted it. So then when I was up in Manchester last week, I picked it up, did the exchange and that. But we reckon it must have been in there. It's been in that jar. We worked out for at least 15 years. So, but I've never seen anything like it before or after. So it's not going to be one of those things that I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of it. I think it's always going to be here. I think it's a lucky mascot and not a shape-shifting entity that's going to kill me in the night.
Might be both.
For now.
Yeah.
For now.
I used to throw curveballs. You'll get through it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just one of those things that I think everyone should have one. What do you reckon?
Go out and get an alien in a jar.
Yes.
Hey, maybe Andy, you should bottle them up and sell them to people. Be a good seller for you. You make some money off of it. Alien in a bottle.
I've looked online and I've seen 2 that have been for sale, and one of them was on that Pawn Stars. Was it Pawn Stars?
Pawn
Stars,
Stars,
is it? Yeah. And it was stupid amount of money. But I don't want to sell it. Don't tell the neighbours you have it, or you'll be charging extra child and council tax.
But if I was going to buy that off, how would I know what's really in that jar? You know, like if I'm going to pay big cash, I have to open it, find out.
You can see. I'll send you some proper photos later, Eric, on WhatsApp. Right? You can see the vertebrae and like the way the way this back curves around like that. You can see the buttocks. The detail on it is too
detailed.
Too precise for it to be something not organic. Even the fingers.
You can see the layers of like the skin is like layers, isn't it?
The shape of the eyelids, the protruding brow, the knees, the toes, the way the arms are bent in like that. It's just the ribs. It's wow. Weird.
Tell you what, box it up, send it to my address.
Well, it's got a slash on its hip as well, like something's cut into it. So it's just one of them. It's like I'm gonna get it insured, I think.
Well, that is cool.
Yeah. How do you put like a value on that for insurance?
For me, it's the way that when you're holding it and you shift it around in the jar,
you can feel it.
like if it was, and also if it was clay or like polymer clay or plaster or something like that,
It wouldn't have the
It just
layers.
no, and it'd dissolve. It'd dissolve. I make clay figures, like it would just dissolve. It just
Yeah, even
go.
if it was
So it
paper.
doesn't. Exactly.
And you know the weight of like, not that you know the weight of a dead body, but like you know the weight of like a child that's like in that dead sleep, or like, you know, an animal
yeah.
that's like, you know,
Yeah.
not,
Yes.
you know a weight of a body.
But also, I know the weight of a jar with liquid in it. It's
Mhm.
probably about a pint and a half. And the weight of that, you can hold it. But I wouldn't trust myself holding that in one hand. It's too heavy.
Everybody in the
what it
chat
is,
wants you
it's
to
too
will it
heavy.
back to life.
I know. They're idiots. If that starts, I'm finding these people. And they're going to come and worship it or something. I don't know.
But Andy, don't you feel you're cheating the world by not sharing where we could study the DNA off of it and stuff? I mean, don't you feel ashamed that we can't study it? You know, like, you know what you should do? Take a swab and send it to Ancestry or the 321
There you go.
thing
Look
and
at
see if
the
you can
skin.
get a DNA match.
Look
Yes.
at the skin. Look at
You
the
ever thought about
spine.
doing that?
No.
For,
You can see.
come on. We'll do a FundMe
The
account.
spine.
We'll pay for it ourselves to have you send something to one of those DNA companies.
Just open it, stick a swab in, and close it again.
Just take one of
So
the
you can
pieces that's
see
like,
there. There's like a cut on the hip where the knees are bent.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's like a slash inside it. I have no idea.
It is really weird. It is interesting.
That weighs a couple of kilo. It's not light.
Of course, you would know how much kilos feel, right?
Yeah.
We know you're dealing stuff in that Manchester area.
Of course we did. Oh, it's about half a stone.
What we were all doing on what we were doing on Cockerill, it made me laugh how we were all crowded around your car boot. We all crowded around the car boot.
When I
like,
opened
when
it
you were
up.
showing us. You were like,
Yeah,
look
because
at this.
it was wrapped in tissue and a towel and a box, and
Yeah.
had two cable ties holding it all together.
It just made me laugh how there was like 4 or 5 of us all crowded around your car boot like a dodgy little Stella.
It was Manchester. It doesn't matter.
But you know,
No,
overall, it sounds like you
no
guys had a
everyday
great
goings on.
investigation. You guys had a great investigation. The last one you guys did.
It was.
I mean,
It
it's a
was
success. Got some footages to get to talk about, you know.
Yeah,
So everything
need to
sounded
do it
like it's
again.
cool.
definitely.
We need to do it again.
Now, it would have been better if Nicole and I were there, but you know,
Obviously,
you know,
goes without saying.
because you know
We'll
we all
start-
bring different gifts. to
We'll
an
start a
investigation.
GoFund. We'll start a GoFundMe to get you over here.
You know what? You could get a flight from JFK to Gatwick for less than 200 quid.
See, I have a passport. You know,
There you go.
I've been in Denmark.
What-
you know,
what's
I've been
stopping
to-
you?
Well, I don't call
You went-
Canada, Mexico another country. They're our brother and sister country.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
care.
like it's like
But, you know,
Scotland
I've
and
been to Denmark.
Wales.
yeah, they don't
Yeah.
count.
No.
They don't count.
Come and stay with me. I've got a 4-bed and two of those are empty.
We gotta
sure?
go.
You want to invite us?
Gotta go.
We'll have a party. We're gonna have a party
Come
and
on.
everything. You know. And
Yeah, exactly.
I want to taste some of that Manchester beer.
It's
Oh,
all
yes.
watered down.
No, neck oil. Neck oil.
What?
That's my favourite beer at the minute. Neck oil.
Never heard of it.
Brewdog, neck oil.
Oh, Brewdog. Right.
Oh my, no, Beavertown. Not Brewdog.
Are you sure?
I like Brewdog. Yes, I'm sure.
Have you been drinking that tonight?
Dr. Wu goes also.
No, I don't mind Brewdog. I love Brewdog, but no, neck oil is Beavertown.
I don't drink lager. I don't drink cider or
Do you not drink ale?
pure alcohol.
Oh,
Eh?
we can't be
Oil
friends.
and Beavertown. What are you people naming your beers?
The best names ever.
You need to know what you're drinking
I'll
and
get
not
the
what they're
necklace.
injecting into your leg.
Eric doesn't know what he's injecting.
Exactly.
I don't know. Not even the doctor who did it. She doesn't even know what they're putting in my leg.
See, that's my
Oh.
Viva Crown glass.
Actually,
There's only
Oh,
like
that-
one
That's really
person
cute.
knows that what
Is that
they're
the one you stole?
I actually stole 2, but no.
Oh. My God. Feelings everywhere.
No. Oh, no.
But I
Eric
think
doesn't
it would-
know. He doesn't know the stories, does he?
But I do think it'd be fun if we all went on an investigation together. I think that
yeah.
We
That
do. Do you
you
know
know.
what? I'm just going to save up. Got my passport. I know how to sort my visa out from last time. So,
see,
No, when
see
you
I
go
have a
over to
different
we'll go
I have a
Gettysburg.
different kind of gift that I could bring to an investigation. And
What's
it's different. I'm serious. I know it sounds weird, but like you always get people who say the pressure feels different if they're going down to a basement and all that.
yeah.
You always want to know if they're telling the truth or not. I can tell you if they're telling the truth because growing up with the ear issues that I had, once almost being completely dead, operations, my eardrum does not have a space. My eardrum is in the back of the wall. What does that do? I could tell and feel if there's a real pressure change.
Yes.
And I think that's what I think a lot of paranormal groups up in Seattle don't want me because I'm not saying they're falsifying things, but if somebody goes, "Oh, you guys feel that pressure change?" I go down there and I'm like, "There's no pressure change, people. I'm
No.
sorry."
Yeah.
But if there is a pressure change, I'd be like, "Something just changed," and I'd be able to tell them because you do learn to use other kind of senses of your body when you lack
Yeah.
something. And it's a fact.
But
Yeah.
I was saying this the other day, and it didn't make sense, and I've been thinking about it since. So when I go out investigating, and I'm listening and trying to feel what's going on, I shut my eyes, and then I can see with my ears.
What do you mean?
See, I know you talk about. I can feel with my ears. I can feel around me. And,
So you shut your eyes and let your ears and your skin
Yes.
do everything else, and you can.
Yes, you can.
If you hear noise, you can pinpoint exactly where that noise is coming from. So you can see it, but you don't have to use your eyes to do it. It's unless you go out investigating, I think. Or you have stuff going on with your ears. Because I was deaf in one of my ears up to the age of about 5. And that was his perforated eardrum and all that. So they managed to sort it out. It's still not 100%, but I can still. That's like when the kids were making noise in the other room. You guys probably couldn't hear it, but it was like they were there, banging and shouting.
You can almost feel the vibration in a way that, like people won't understand.
I can hear an house 2 doors down. If there's no noise, if I'm standing, I can hear their conversation. It's like a superpower that I don't want.
Yeah. And I can see, better in the dark than most people because I remember as a kid, like since I can't really hear, you concentrate more on the eyes because you're using your eyes to be able.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't really hear things. But the weird thing is, I didn't even know. Actually, this is true. I didn't even know that I was considered even deaf because when people said, "Eric, you have a hearing problem," I do because when you had it for so long, you don't know what's
normal. Everything is normal.
You know. So you're probably like me. Like my right ear is better than my left. So like if I put headphones on, I could get a high pitch here. But there's no high pitch over here at all.
Mine was my left ear. I remember going in the room, sitting there. The doctor, he had one of those. He had the lights in the middle of the head. This is how long ago it was. He had a light on a thing, like on a headband, right in the middle of his head. With his syringe, I swear to God, it was as long as my leg. It was massive.
Oh.
And I'm like, what? I'm only like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
And my mum goes, "You're gonna be all right," and I'm like, "No, I'm."
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was 4 or 5 myself and stuff. Hey, listen, I still have nightmares because when they had a dude an operation, I remember they putting me on the table. I still remember to this day, and it was at a children's hospital, and all over the wall was Mickey Mouse. All of suddenly, I was watching Mickey Mouse, and he started spinning in a circle, just spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning until I woke up with this pain in my ear. And I always, every time I see Mickey Mouse, I always remember him spinning in my ear and making my ears bleed.
Ah.
God damn it, Mickey.
Simon just sent me a message a bit ago. I forgot, but I've just remembered again. So we was going to copy to investigate, kind of like nick their name a little bit for our investigation team. But
really?
it's one that we can only do in summer, and we was going to call it String Investigates. So we have to wear a string vest.
Well, real quick, guys, I actually have to jump off. I actually got to be starting on my other channel a show about 15-20 minutes with a couple of your guys' range holders, Midwest and Chi. So I want to thank you guys for inviting me on. You guys are always a wonderful time.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's the
Thank
You're
you.
all awesome. And we all
No,
do.
you are too. You are more than welcome to come on pretty much anytime.
Yeah, it's
not a problem.
Yes.
So, all right, I'll see you all later.
Right, enjoy your show.
Bye.
Oh, it's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's not really. He's just got fed up and doesn't want to speak to us anymore. Right, so tomorrow night, no, not tomorrow night, Sunday night, I'm on the lounge with Alex Lovelock, Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. EST. So Alex is a guy that I met up with last year when we went to Rendlesham Forest. So I'm going on there. I don't know what I'm talking about. It could be anything. Might be Brewdog beer or I don't know. But yeah. So doing got that. That's on Sunday. Tomorrow night I am, depending on the weather, either going up to Cannock or I might even travel up to Manchester and have a mooch about in the woods and the river.
Do you know what, Andy?
What?
Guess who's
You're not there.
free? Guess who's child free tomorrow?
I thought you was doing that thing tomorrow.
What thing? An investigation?
The hosting.
I was meant to, but they've taken me off it.
Ah.
Have we just made plans?
Right, because I was going to go either Cannock. I'm supposed to meet up with a couple of guys off Facebook, but I've not heard anything back from them yet.
Yeah.
I was going to go to Glossop Cemetery, where I did the Facebook Live on YouTube last Saturday morning.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be getting there till my birthday party, believe it or not, at 2:00. True story. So I'm at a birthday party at 2:00 tomorrow. I'm there till about probably only a couple of hours. And then I was going to drop everyone off and go up. But I thought if I go to Cannock, I might go to Cannock first, have a look about. Then it's only 40 minutes from Cannock to Manchester. I'll be back by 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do a live from there because I want to go and do your proper concentrated investigation and read all the headstones and see what's going on. I proper dig deep into it. So I'm still.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm going to Manchester tomorrow. I've decided.
You're doing it. We're only 2 hours away. No, I'm only 2 hours away. Manchester's like 3 hours, isn't it, for you?
Oh, like 2 hours 25.
Oh, is it? Oh, not too bad. Well, I am child free from about 6 p.m. So
we'll sort something out. I'll have a word with Simon.
Yeah, see what you fancy.
Yeah. But I think Cannock's going to be a washout because the it's like April showers and all that at the minute.
Yeah, it is.
And the
It's
thing
really
is with
bad.
Cannock, I don't know if it's like that near you, Nicole, like when you go into the woods or the forest. When it's been raining, you cannot go anywhere because there's no proper footpaths. It's all dirt tracks and what have you. So you're just slodging through everything.
You wear boots.
Yeah, I've got wellies. I've got snow boots. Don't just thrown in the back of the car. Not very rarely. White trainers is what I usually wear.
White trainers.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah,
fair, the amount of times I've had to wash my Vans this week because I don't have a pair. Well, I have a pair of wellies, but I never wear them because I'm not sensible.
No, I've got them. I've got a pair of wellies, and I use them for storing stuff in the boot. Do little bits and pieces that will roll around. So I just stick them in my wellies. Then when I go to put them on, it takes me about 5 minutes to empty them before I can get me foot in.
Well, I need to keep my wellies in my car.
Yes. So, Nicole, have you got any investigations coming on? I know you did post something the other day because yesterday I shared it.
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be at the Columns Museum in Milford, Pennsylvania, with Brian Cano. So that's going to be fun. Next week we're at the PH Steakhouse in Chester, New Jersey, with a bunch of people. That's going to be good. It's like a dinner and an investigation. It's going to be a huge thing.
Yeah.
And I'm doing White Hill Mansion on Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nicole, do you film your investigations?
Usually not, but I did do a live from the cemetery last night on TikTok.
Oh. You should should do some YouTube videos. It'd be interesting to see like you do your investigations.
Yeah, thinking that. So I think we're gonna start doing some more TikTok lives and YouTube videos. I was talking to somebody about that today. We're gonna meet up and do some more live stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah.
But
events, but
we've got Nicola's got a guest coming on.
Yeah.
And he goes by the name of, because I can't remember,
Richard Michella.
Yes. And he does a drawing, doesn't he, while he's investigating?
Yeah. He's a medium. He does spirit art. He does spirit art.
Oh, wow.
Try to make it for that one if you can. It's on a Wednesday. Sarah,
so is that the 15th for the 22nd? Do you say that's the 15th?
22nd.
You remember? 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll have a look. I can't remember what days. I know it's one of them two.
May 22nd.
Remember you said, yeah. So, he's coming on for that. So that's what, nearly a month? 4 weeks away.
He's going to do a demonstration for us.
Yes. So, and so on Wednesday, we have Jim Segala coming on, who was one of the scientists at Skinwalker Ranch.
That's awesome.
So, that's interesting.
That's going to be a good one. And then next Friday, Nicole can't make it because she's had to go and do something different. I can't remember what you said. Sorry.
I have an investigation.
Yeah, that was it. It's the encrypted round table. So it'll just be me, Sarah, Dominic, and Michelle. So
Dominic.
Yes. Oh, excellent.
You have to run your pictures by Dominic and see what he says.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to show him the jar. It might be different, but because of how long it's been in there, he might not be able to pick anything up.
Mm-hmm.
But, we've got that. Oh, and on the 3rd of May will be the first of the ongoing Global Skywatch. So that's going to be the first Friday of the month. The following Friday is going to be Adrian Perkins, Earl Grey, George Mitrovic, and ourselves. So that's going to be a panel. I'm going to be talking about God knows what. And then the following Friday on the 17th, we have Sarah's friend coming on, Mr. Christopher Collins,
Cool.
who is part. Is it Frights Night Paranormal?
Yeah, he's the Northern Frights.
Northern Frights. That's it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
So he
fun.
goes that
He's
investigating.
coming on. I spoke to him today, actually. He's quite looking forward to coming on.
Yeah. Because I asked him, did you want to do a Wednesday or a Friday? Wednesday's a bit more serious. Friday's a bit more laid back. He
I
went,
bet he
Friday.
said Friday.
Friday.
Of
I'll have a
course
word
he
with
did.
everyone. Friday.
He will also be on the Beaver Town. Trust me, he will be on the neck oils.
Jesus.
No,
Not wait.
he's a
Oh.
barrel of laughs. He's funny.
Yeah. So I think on the next investigation, me and Simon are going to wear string vests. That we're going to be string investigates. But only during the summer months. Party
That is so funny. You have got to take a picture. If you genuinely should.
Definitely. Don't even own a string vest. I'm not that
Well,
old.
You have got to buy one and be string investigates.
Yeah. Do you know what might do it? Is it like a parody or something?
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
You should get hot
You-
pink ones.
Pink.
Hot
I'm not
pink.
getting- Hot
See
pink.
that?
Don't make it worse than what it already is, Nicole. Come on.
Hot pink string vests. Yeah, Andy, you've got to be me.
But because Simon's only got one boot, we have to wear one boot. One boot and one plastic bag. Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. It's so
Yeah.
funny.
So that's it. Right, we are coming up to 2 hours nearly.
Yeah.
Anyone got anything they want to add?
No, but I'm on call.
Oh boy.
Jesus. Oh my God, I feel so sorry for them parents.
Stop. I'm not driving. I'm just answering calls tonight. Stop it.
Yeah, but even so, it's just going to be. We think we got the wrong number. We don't know who or what we was talking to, but she's just going on about. So yeah, faces in trees and nicking out of bins in cemeteries.
I'll just say, hello, string investigate.
Just do that. Oh my God. So
Can't help
yeah,
it.
wear skirts. Transvestigate. Oh my God. How did we miss that one? Oh God. He's saying that he wants to come out in the next one, so he's skirt and string vest.
Do you know what? That'd be a great look for the summer.
No, definitely not.
Do you know, I can see it. Do you know what we need? Hot pink Borat mankinis.
No, my eyes are stinging now.
Oh my god. You have to do lives when you wear that. You'll
Yeah,
get all the subs.
I think that'd have to go on TikTok. So thank you for everyone who's watching on TikTok. We are not wearing pink string vests and skirts. That is
You
not
will.
happening.
That's for the members only.
Yeah, only fans.
For the only Rams.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh.
That's Simon's fault because he shouldn't have messaged me that. I'd have forgot all about it, and it's just opened up a can of worms, hasn't it?
Yeah, so funny.
No,
I'll be
feel
very
violated.
disappointed. I will be very disappointed if you don't turn up in pink string vests and
I feel
mankinis.
violated already. We've not even done it. So, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, all right. Oh God. Right. So we're gonna be doing our first non-para podcast on Monday. Unfortunately, Nicole's not going to be able to do it due to the crappy 5-hour time difference between the UK But we are going to be doing some pre-recorded ones, and the first 2 or 3 are going to go out on here, and then they're all just going to go out as a podcast. So it's just going to be audio only. But we are going to be carrying on with the Monday one. It's not going to be every single Monday to start off with, probably 1 or 2 a month, and then see how it goes. And if it's popular, then we'll keep it going. If not, we'll just do it as a podcast. And then, because Tommy wants to go on that as well. He was supposed to make an appearance, but we should call that Tommy in a jar.
Right?
Why not?
Oh my god.
At least Tommy would be here sometimes.
Yeah, and it's same color hair as him. Ginger.
Just print out a picture of Tommy and just paste it to the jar.
Just stick it over the top.
There.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Right. Oh, we've got to go. We're at the 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. And I know it wasn't very paranormally tonight, but that's all Eric's fault, because it wasn't being paranormal tonight. He was everything but.
That's why today was paramix. It was a little mix of paranormal and everything else.
Oh, I like that. Paramix.
So it was this.
Yeah.
Yes. I like it.
So this is Serious Wednesday, which is a Paratalk.
Yeah.
And then that was the original one for Monday, but I've changed that now. But I'll upload the new one over the weekend. But yeah, we're done.
Yay!
So thank you everyone for staying and putting up with us chatting nonsense for 2 hours. And I'm depending on the weather and that tomorrow, I might do a TikTok live when we're out at whatever cemetery that we go to. I'm gonna put it on Facebook first, so anyone who's on Facebook will be able to see where we're going and what we're doing. But other than that, we are done. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Anybody got anything to add before we go? Nope. Cool. Right. Well, have a wonderful weekend. If you can get a chance to watch Alex's show 7 p.m. on Sunday on YouTube or Facebook, please do, because I've not got a clue what I'm going to be talking about. Just go with the flow and see what happens. And then we'll be back Monday to do the live. Then Wednesday we've got Jim Segala, and then the encrypted table on Friday. So that's it. Have a great weekend, everyone, and catch y'all later. Oh, and before we go, remember, don't get bummed by a ghost.